Okay.
Well,
I've started again.
it's bigger than this, and this I think it's also wider as well, so this is a lot heavier though, as it's made out of metal.
And what other advantages are there with it? With the other one? Okay, so it's lighter and it's better definition, but is there any other?
Yes, it can actually connect online to the internet, to the Amazon Kindle store itself, so you don't have to connect it up to the computer.
Yeah, well, so does an Apple iPad.
But the iPad is an LCD screen, so the point of that is that if you're using an iPad, it will hurt your eyes after a good bit of reading. Well, this won't, because it's a technology called e-ink technology.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's also, I believe it's got text to sound.
It does, yes. I will show you that feature now. I turn my Amazon Kindle on.
It's very hard work using this camera when you're lying up on the couch going to sleep.
Well, you shouldn't be going to sleep.
I should. I'm no man.
No excuse. Let's see. Lord of the Rings. Now, I have to select turn. Oh no, it's not supported on this one. Some books are not supported with text to speech. You have to have a book that is supported by it. Not all publishers will support that feature, I'm afraid. So
if I downloaded the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it wouldn't be supported.
The fact of its being so rare a flower ought to have made
the sound, I think, is very good.
This particular specimen, but in practice, it was an impossible.
The sound is very good. You can also use earphones with it.
Well, it's a good idea if you're tired and you want to.
And stuff.
They'll read the book to you.
It will, yes. And I also like the fact that you can change the font sizes and stuff in this as well.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier on.
Like if you press this button here, you can, for instance, you can change what rotation it is. You could read it like that, or like that, towards you, like.
How many books will it hold?
3,500.
That's a lot of books.
You're not going to hold that many books in one, and you can delete them if you want.
I mean, if it's anything like me, I've got books all over the place. So that the front room is covered with bloody books.
I have as well upstairs, and I like to read and stuff. So,
but with that amount, that's not bad.
You wouldn't need that. So it's not too bad. Like it's
and it's nice and clear. Yeah, I like that. It's nice and clear.
It's nice and clear. It's also the page turning rate is very good as well. Like if I do that, it's nearly instant.
Now, what a lot of people would want to know what the backup is like. Now,
what do you mean the backup?
Well, if anything went wrong with it,
you have a year's warranty with Amazon, but you have to email them or ring them or something and tell them about your problem, and they'll allow you to send it back to them if they know it's broken. They'll give you another one.
Bearing in mind we're in Ireland, but in the States where this came from, that should be a lot of.
It depends. If it's in the first month it breaks down, or is it the first 2 weeks, you should get a new one if you send it back to them. If it's after a month, you have a year's warranty, which that you send your Amazon Kindle to them, and they will send you a refurbished one.
I also noticed there's no colour.
No, it's black and white because e-ink isn't in colour.
It'll take up too much memory. It's a nice machine.
Not really. It's because if you did colour, you'd have to have some sort of LCD screen. And
like the Apple.
Yeah, and it has no glare on it, so you could read this easily in. Because
Binatone's in colour, and the apples in colour.
Which they're all LCD screens.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You couldn't read them for very long. Well, this you could because it's not hurting your eyes.
What's the battery life?
It's a month without wireless on, or up to 3 weeks with wireless on. Now I've had this. I haven't charged this for a week, and I've still got over 60% battery life left. So, and that's because I have wireless on. Because I like to go on to Amazon Kindle and see what Amazon Kindle store and see what free books they have and stuff. I've bought plenty of paid ones. Like they have very cheap books there. It's a lot cheaper than for me.
Yeah, they got a lot of free ones too, haven't they?
They have, yeah. Any book before 1923 is free, except for the ones they remastered and stuff.
Yeah, because
like War of the Worlds.
Yeah, War of the Worlds.
I paid $3 something for that.
There's a few that are quite modern, but they're still classics.
Yeah.
Sons and Daughters and stuff like that. Yeah, I noticed that.
Like
but there's some good classics in it. Come on.
There are, yeah. There's some unnatural ones. Like with this one, if this has power in it.
Yes, there is power in it, because it's on my book. That's on The Hobbit at the moment.
Like if I press page turning, can you see that?
Yeah, I know because I'm focused on you. Hang on. Yeah.
If I press page turning, see how long it takes? Takes a good few seconds before it'll actually turn. So this is the very first Sony. There are other ones.
They're not as good.
No,
they're
not.
touchscreen, and they're not as good.
They're touchscreen. That means they have glare in them.
Yeah, a lot of glare.
And they're LCD, so they'll hurt your screen. They're backlit. While this one isn't. Well, Amazon isn't. However, if you want to read in the dark, you would have to go onto Amazon Kindle and buy one of their lighted covers. Now, what's good about the lighted covers is it doesn't take up battery. It doesn't have batteries, as you have things. See these two things here?
Yeah.
They connect into here, and it uses the Kindle's battery life.
Oh, that's handy. But also, if they want the bigger version, I think there's
a DX. It's
DX.
9.
Same,
it's the same size as the
yes,
iPad,
exactly the
and
same size.
It's bloody heavy as well. It's more if you're using PDFs all the time. It's for universities and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you can get a stand and you can stand it up like a regular computer monitor or television set, and you can read it in.
I got this one because it's easy to hold. I can hold it with one hand if I want to. It's very light. It's lighter than a book.
Yeah.
An average book. It's lighter than an average book. Like you've got all these, like Stieg Larsson's, the girl that kicked the hornet's nest and the girl with the dragon tattoo. I'm sure everyone's heard of that book because it's a bestseller all over the world. It's a bestseller all over the world, and I have the first one, and it's a heavy book, and I have it in this, and it's very, very good. I haven't started reading it yet, but it looks good. Like.
Okay, folks, and what you do is get rid of all your books. Go down your shop and get your Walmarts and get yourself a Kindle or wherever they sell it.
You can get it for $139. That's for the Wi-Fi one. I have the Wi-Fi one. You can get the one with 3G and Wi-Fi for $189, and you should get free shipping with that as well.
You did say shipping, yeah.
Free shipping if you're in America. If you're outside of America, then they'll charge you exporting and all that crap.
Well, it's good to see that Carol's come onto your site. I hope a few more come on.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Carol for watching our video and
she's a darling.
And to anyone else who watched it.
And Tessa sent me a lovely comment as well. So, and that goes for me too, for all those that have made comments. We hope to do a range of these direct videos from our home.
Yeah, they would be very good.
So, you want to sign out?
Yeah, I thank you, Auntie Carol, thank you, Tessa, thank you, Mariella, and thank you, Shadow Dancer, for taking time out of your lives to watch what we do and to read what we put onto the site. Blessed be Shanti.